Hello and welcome back to the B Singer Fire Journey channel. The term HSA is short for Health Savings Account. So why invest in an HSA? In today's video, I will dive into why an HSA is an amazing tax advantage account and include our own experiences with the B Singers. Before getting started, thank you again for tuning in to today's video. I am Jordan B Singer, and in this channel, I love sharing my family's fire journey and experiences with tips and tricks on personal finance and investing. If today's video is something you found helpful or interesting, please leave a like or a comment. My wife and I would be thrilled if you also subscribe to our journey where we share these personal finance tips. So, for starters, an HSA has amazing tax benefits. Whenever we hear or see the word tax advantage, we pay special attention to learning all we can about it. My wife and I have separate health insurance. She and our kids are under her company's PPO, which is Preferred Provider Organization Plan. I have an HDHP, which is a high deductible health plan. With an HDHP, I have the option to open an HSA savings account. My company matches part of that money that I put into the HSA. Awesome, right? So we had our first baby in October 2020 and our second in February of this year. We were able to use HSA funds for eligible expenses with our hospital bills. And then whatever we don't use within our HSA is used to invest. You may use your HSA funds on both your spouse and tax dependents, which is awesome. For example, you can use it for your children for eligible medical expenses. So even if you're like us and your spouse and kids are not part of an HDHP plan, do not fear. They can still use the funds from your HSA for eligible medical expenses. And I max out my HSA every year. And HSA has triple tax advantages and can also be considered a retirement account when you are 65 years old. It is an amazing fire friend to have on a fire journey. So moving forward, I will first explain an HSA's triple tax benefits. Then I will share how to invest in an HSA for retirement. Now, what exactly is an HSA? A health savings account is a tax advantage savings account. It is available for those who have an HDHP, which is a high deductible health plan, and an HSA allows you to deposit pre-tax funds each year. You can use those funds later to pay for qualified medical expenses. Make sure you check with your company because each company may have a different HSA contribution limit that must be reached before being able to use the funds to invest. For my HSA, the requirement is to have a minimum of $1,000 saved up before being able to invest in the stock market. If you have an HDHP in 2022, you can contribute up to $3,650 for self-only coverage and up to $7,300 for family coverage. Another wonderful aspect of HSAs is that the funds roll over from year to year if you don't spend the money in them. So what is the HSA Triple Tax Benefit? Number 1, contributions are tax-free. Number 2, withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are also tax-free. And number 3, investment growth is tax-free. This triple tax benefit can be difficult to come by. That's why having an HSA and investing with it is so amazing. So I'd like to share more details about each of these tax benefits. First is the contributions are tax-free. Taxes do not need to be paid on the money you deposit into your health savings account. In general, there are 2 ways that you can put money into an HSA. First off, your HSA contributions can come straight out of your paycheck through a pre-tax payroll deduction. Second, if you choose to make contributions with after-tax dollars on your own, you can claim them as tax deductions when you do your income taxes return. Also important to note, there is no use or lose rule like an FSA, which is a flexible spending account. The money saved up in an HSA will roll over year after year. When you take out a withdrawal for a qualified medical expense, it is tax-free. So not only can you contribute money tax-free to an HSA, but also money taken out from HSA follows that same principle, as long as you use your HSA money to pay for qualified medical expenses. You won't need to pay any taxes or penalties on the withdrawal. Next is investment growth is tax-free. As mentioned previously, once your account hits a required minimal balance, you can start investing the money you have in your HSA. For my HSA, the requirement is to have a $1,000 minimum saved up first. Choosing to invest in your HSA has the advantages of tax-free growth and makes a nice addition to our retirement portfolio. Our HSA is a great fire friend on our fire journey. So you may ask yourself, how does an HSA work as an investment/retirement account? If you are before the age of 65, withdrawals for non-qualified medical expenses will have a penalty and income tax that must be paid. Usually the penalty is about 20%. Yikes. But after the age of 65, withdrawals from your HSA may be used for anything you like without paying that 20% penalty fee, but you'll still need to have to pay income tax on the withdrawals. This is very similar to a traditional IRA. So now you know the HSA's triple tax benefits and how it can be used as a tax advantage retirement account. My wife and I were very grateful we did not miss out on such a good triple tax advantage account. Please comment below with your thoughts on using an HSA as a retirement vehicle. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe for more content to come shortly.